Networks and Touch TV. Today I'm going to be interviewing Tanya Memme, who has been on TV for a lot of years. So I'm going to start asking the first question.
Okay, I'm so excited about this.
How can you say a speech in front of millions of people without being nervous?
Wow, okay, how do I say a speech in front of millions of people without, okay, so here's the thing, okay? So for what I do is I'm on television, right? And so I have actually hosted shows that have been seen by millions of people, but when you're on TV, you're looking into one camera. So it's really, you feel like you're performing only in front of the people that are in the room. And sometimes that could be one person, and sometimes that could be 70 people. But generally, I'm not really in front of millions of people, right? So, but I have performed on stage in front of hundreds of people and spoken. And so what do I do when I get nervous?
Yeah.
Right? You just do it anyway. You take a deep breath. You do some jumping jacks. And then you just get out on stage and you kind of do your thing. But it's a lot easier when you're on TV because you feel like you're just in a closed room with friends. So you can really kind of be yourself. Does that make sense? Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What education do you have to become a journalist?
Oh, what education did I have? Okay. Well, I went to university in Canada and I went through for not journalism. And I majored in hotel and food administration, which does not make any sense. And then I minored in drama. And then I won Miss Canada when I was in Canada, because I always knew that I wanted to be an actress. And then I went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and I studied in New York City. So I didn't even study for journalism or anything like that. I just started getting jobs hosting. And then I was also working for a local channel, CBS, doing some reporting and some journalism and some sports reporting. So I kind of went not the traditional route. I went a very different route.
Get it?
Do you get it? Okay.
On to number question 3. How old were you when you started to be on TV?
Am I going to age myself? Okay. Yes. Okay. So how old was I? I was 20. I think the first job I got, I was 26.
What first job did you get?
Ah, good question. So the first job I got that not a lot of people know is I was on Saturday Night Live with Sylvester Stallone. So I did a very small part. I was the night at the Roxy where Sylvester Stallone is in the dance club. He's going like this, and he's practicing his boxing, and then he starts like boxing with me, and kind of, I just don't know who this weird person is, and I walk off set. But it was a small part, and I got my SAG card for that, which is a part of the union, which you need to be a part of to work on television.
That's really interesting.
Isn't that interesting? No one knows that. Thanks for asking.
Okay. What are the most important skills in this profession?
Oh, wow. For being a journalist, I think a very important skill is interviewing, knowing how to interview, which you're very good at. And I think one of the most important skills to be a good interviewer is to listen to the person so that you're not thinking about your next question, you're actually just having a conversation and you're making it really interesting. So the more you listen to the other person, the better interview it's going to be. And then you ask questions that are on topic to the person that you're interviewing. Does that make sense? Yeah.
What is the most difficult in the profession?
Most difficult? Dealing with social media. Because when you're on TV and you're out there's a lot of naysayers. There's a lot of people that have everything to tell you that you're either doing wrong or this or that. So I think in today's day and age, social media is very difficult to deal with. But that's that part. The other difficult part is, I would say, staying employed. Because it's hard to be consistently working in this business too. So if you are, you're very, very lucky, right? So it's hard sometimes to keep getting work, job after job after job, but the good ones do.
What is the best thing you like about your profession?
The best thing I like about my profession is, That's a good question. It's just, it gives me a lot of happiness to be able to be on TV and create this world on TV. And so I hosted a show a long time called Sell This House on the A&E network. And many people have told me that because of the show, I've helped them sell their house. I've helped them, you know, if they were in the hospital for a long period, they would watch our show. And they would always tell me how much they loved watching our show, and they didn't think about themselves getting, you know, it kind of took them out of their world for a few moments to watch us on TV. So I think you get to help a lot of people when you're a journalist or when you're a TV host.
Do you still do Sell This House right now?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so here's the thing, I'll tell you this. So Sell This House, you know, it was on the A&E network for 15 years, right? Long time. I can't answer that question fully, but what I can tell you is that I'm shooting 20 episodes. We start shooting in 2 weeks of a show on the A&E network, but I'm not allowed to say what that show is.
Why? I want to know it.
Well, because I signed an NDA with the network. Basically, I can't say anything yet. But I will in a few weeks. But what I can tell you is that it's in the home design world, and it's going to be an awesome show, and it starts airing the end of May. But I'm going to be very busy starting in 2 weeks until the end of May, because we're shooting a lot of episodes in a short period of time. So you'll be able to see me on TV again.
Do you consider your profession dangerous?
Dangerous? It can be. I think that because I'm a home design host, yes, because I've been using reciprocal saws, sledgehammers, axes. I've had to use all kinds of power tools. I've had to break glass. I've had to break mirrors. So I've put myself in some pretty dangerous situations. And being a journalist, you know, you can put yourself in dangerous situations, especially if you want to report on the weather and you're in the middle of a monsoon or a big rainstorm. A monsoon is a really bad storm, like really bad storm. It's when a giant wave comes and wipes out a whole city. It's really bad. You really actually don't want to be reporting when that happens. But some reporters do it. So it can be very dangerous. So you can make it as dangerous as you want.
What type of clothes should you wear when you are speaking?
Oh, so that depends on who you're speaking to, right? So sometimes if I'm on the home design show, I'll usually wear jeans and a t-shirt because I have to be able to move and I have to be able to use power tools and I have to be able to do lots of DIYs and stuff. But if I'm on a stage speaking to a bunch of people, I might wear a nice suit. So it all depends on what the job is. If I'm outside in a snowstorm and I'm reporting on the snowstorm, I'll wear a really thick coat with something that's really warm, which I've done that before.
You've done it?
Yeah, I went to the Sundance Film Festival last year and did a whole thing on the Sundance Film Festival. It's really cool, but it was freezing. So I had to wear boots, and snowshoes, and everything. I reported on skis. I reported in boats. I reported doing stunt car driving. I have done reports while I'm rock climbing, zip lining, you name it, I've done it.
That's scary.
It's scary, but it's cool, isn't it?
That's interesting. Okay, what do you think about the tragedy that happened to Kobe Bryant and his daughter?
Wow, these are like really. Well, obviously it was absolutely devastating, and the one thing that I learned many things from it. I know people that knew him, and I mean, it's awful. First of all, awful and tragic, but one thing I realized is that to really, really, really cherish the people that we love, because you don't know what today can bring. You don't know what the next day can bring. And never ever, and I tell my daughter this, Ava, never ever go to sleep angry at each other and telling each other all the time that you love them. Yeah. Kobe was an incredible, incredible human being, and we lost a very, very special person that day, and his daughter, and everybody else in the whole family as well.
That was sad.
Yeah, very sad.
What is your show called?
Well, I'm not allowed to say what the new show is called, but the old show is called Sell This House, and it's on A&E Network, and the new one is coming out on the A&E Network, and I will be doing home design. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Are you watching Super Bowl today, and which team do you think is going to win?
Heck yeah! I'm watching the Super Bowl today. I'm going to go to my friend's house after this, watch the game, and I have no idea which team is going to win because I really don't follow football that much.
Which one do you think?
I don't know. Can you help me there? Can you give me some hints? What do you think?
I think it's going to be San Francisco.
Why? Because they're a stronger team?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with that then.
What do you mean when you say you remodel houses?
Ooh. Okay, so I remodel houses on TV shows, and I also do them in real life. And basically what it is that you take a home, and let's say your mom says, I want to make my home look totally different inside, and we want to do this and that. We want to make it pink, and we want to make it green, and we want to have a rainbow bathroom.
That's your job?
I have to make it all happen. Yeah. I have to take a house and make it look totally different inside. And we update it so that it's more relevant. But really what I do is I help people sell their house. Right?
What does it feel when you are speaking in front of millions of people? What does it feel like?
It feels awesome. It feels very, I feel like that's what whenever I'm on stage, I feel like that's where I'm meant to be. It feels very purposeful, and I feel like I can affect people that way. And it's very fulfilling for me.
Do you do politics?
No. I stay away from it as much as I can. No, I don't talk about politics at all. Is that what you want to do as a journalist? Do you want to get into politics?
Maybe.
Wow. All right. I admire anybody that does, because I just would rather not go in that direction.
Have you seen the circus called What That?
No. What is it?
It's a circus where they do awesome flips and tricks.
Really? Where?
It's next to Academy Road.
I'm not even sure if I know where that is.
It's
Is that
really,
in?
I already watched it, yeah.
Is it? It's a show, a live show that you go and get tickets and I can go there.
Yeah.
Oh, is it for kids and adults?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what's so great about it? What do you like best about it?
At the end they had like a skating arena, but instead of skateboarding, they rode on bikes and did a lot of tricks.
Wow. Okay, well I'll have to check that out.
Do you like to be on TV?
Yeah, I do. If I didn't, I don't think I'd be doing it, because it's not always fun. It's true. You have to love it.
What do you like to do on your free time at work?
Oh, I never have any free time at work, because I'm working, right?
Yeah.
But my free time off of work is I love spending time with my daughter, Ava. That's my favorite thing to do.
Why did you choose this profession?
I have no idea.
That was my last question.
Yes, why did I choose that profession? I ask myself that. So it's not an easy profession. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta love it, and you gotta work super hard.
It's very interesting.
Very interesting, and you get to learn all kinds of things and meet all kinds of people. And but there are times when you do it as a passion project, which means you do it because you love doing it. And sometimes it can be very difficult. So it's a whole thing. Like when you start auditioning or you start interviewing, you don't always get the job.
But you could also be an investigator.
That's true.
That's basically what journalists are.
That is basically what they are. They investigate and interview people. Yeah, I agree with you. So it's nice if you just go out there, do what you love, and the job will come. Right? Yeah. I have a feeling you're going to do very well as a journalist in this business.
I am.
I know you are. High five.
Thank you guys for watching my channel. Bye!